Malaysia is a diverse country which consists of people with various backgrounds in terms of religion, race, and culture. The non-Muslims want their rights to consume alcohol as they are also a part of the population in Malaysia. Therefore, by legalizing or allowing alcohol in Malaysia, it promotes Malaysia as a country that practices equality for all and creates a peaceful and harmonious environment. It is one of the sectors that contributes greatly towards the economy in Malaysia. Although the alcohol market in Malaysia is small, the drinking culture development is growing rapidly. This increases the amount of alcohol that gets imported by Malaysia. This creates attractive export opportunities from around the world. It is also taken into account regarding the strategic location along the Strait of Malacca that puts Malaysia on the map for wine export destinations.
The first reason why alcohol is dangerous is that it leads to drunk driving. Driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol is one of the well-documented risk factors for road traffic accidents. Drinking and driving has long been recognized as one of the most severe public health and traffic safety problems. Driving a motor vehicle after drinking alcohol has the potential to detrimentally affect any member of the community, including drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Because of the carelessness and ignorance of drunkards, many people lost their loved one. A child could be an orphan, husband could lose his wife. Many innocent lives have been taken away because of these irresponsible drunkards.
Bila memandu ni akan melibatkan nyawa orang lain, nyawa diri sendiri, nyawa orang lain. Kalau diri sendiri, tak apa. Sedih tu, tahu bila baik. Kehilangan tu, sampai bila, tahu bila akan baik. Takkan baik sampai bila-bila. Takkan.
So, at this rate, if you drink and drive, you are entitled to be called a murderer.
Researchers from the University of Missouri studied on brain activity when alcohol is involved and found that alcohol dulled the brain signal when people are making a mistake. They are aware, but alcohol made them ignore it. Alcohol messes with the behavior response when making a mistake, which is to slow down and be more careful. Alcohol manipulates brain chemistry, which impacted moods, behaviors, thinking, memory, and physical functions of the body with side effects. The ability to think, making rational decisions, controlling their impulses are impaired by alcohol, thus forming possible negative consequences involving getting into accidents, engaging in criminal behavior, sudden violent outbursts, and even getting seriously injured.
The third reason why alcohol is harmful is because it causes mental and behavior disorders. Alcohol is a depressant, meaning it can disrupt the balance of neurotransmitters in the brain and affect feelings, thoughts, and behavior. It can alter the mood, energy levels, sleeping patterns, concentration, memory, and many other things in a person. If someone is dealing with difficult emotions, the person might find alcohol temporarily numbs them, but these effects quickly wear off. The chemical changes in the brain can soon lead to more negative feelings such as anger, depression, or anxiety taking over. This leads to an increase in risky behavior, aggression, and also causes self-harm and suicide in people who may already be going through a tough time. People have approximately 7 times increased risk for a suicide attempt soon after drinking alcohol, and this risk further increases to 37 times after heavy use of alcohol. Frequent or heavy alcohol use can increase these effects, especially the impact on mood and the ability to cope with tough times.
The issue is it's one of the highest market revenue for Malaysia. Alcohol plays an enormous role in our economy. It boosts nation income. So, the statistic shows that one of the alcohol types, which is beer, was the category with the highest revenue in Malaysia in 2020 at 943 million US dollars. By 2025, revenue in this segment is estimated to reach 1.5 billion US dollars. The government sees this liquor industry as a significant contribution to our economy. Therefore, it can cause a major drawback to our gross domestic product GDP if we stop this industry. In 2016 alone, Malaysia's beer industry contributed RM 2 billion.
and this industry is expecting to generate more money in the future. Hence, it helps boost our economy, particularly in export and taxes.
The next issue is, although Malaysia has a high population of Muslim, banning alcohol will ignite the issue of race and religion, as it is difficult to separate this issue from religious justification. The population who consumes alcohol is the few selected of the Muslims and non-Muslims, and they will be enriched. Only 5 Muslim countries prohibits alcohol: Afghanistan, Libya, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, and Sudan. 10 countries prohibit alcohol for Muslim citizens only. Members in the Indonesian Parliament had also proposed to ban alcohol in 2020, with the violators could be fined and also sentenced to time in prison.
The issue is a decrease in employment opportunity. The global market size of alcoholic beverages amounted to over 1.49 trillion US dollars. Therefore, it is safe to say that there are many job opportunities in the alcohol industry, and currently it already has a high employment rate. Brewing industry may be making products considered haram by Muslims. However, it does provide employment not just in the brewery but also ancillary industries as well. The alcohol industry, such as beer companies, pay taxes, which help to provide essential public services. They also contribute to the treasury in the form of payments for annual permits and operational licenses. Brewery is shut down temporarily. There will be market effects, both downstream and upstream. Closure may be a small ripple in the brewing industry, but its effects can be quite significant.
So the first solution we can see is that in the aspect of education. Yes, we can allow it, but we have to do something in education curriculum. We need to think of educating youngsters because there is no specific education for alcohol at school. And I believe that drinking alcohol can be as dangerous as consuming drugs mentally and physically. They can sell and produce alcohol, but early education must be done progressively in school. So the Minister of Education can include the moral subject about the harmful effects of drinking alcohol. By doing this, I believe it will reduce cases like drunk driving, accident, unnecessary fights, and chronic diseases. The exposure to the harmful effect of alcohol will make them realize that it is not too late to stop the drinking habit.
The reason to ban alcohol is due to the nature that it will do more harm than good. One way to get through this alcohol banning issue is to impose the strictest regulations possible that will affect every citizen without the regard of religion, unlike the other countries mentioned before. It can be done with the premise that every vendor who sells alcohol to have a strict time of selling the alcoholic beverages. There needs to be a strategic time of selling, which could be in weekdays morning for 3 hours maximum. This period is crucial. Commonly, drinking in the morning is found to be more shameful due to alcohol has a strong smell and most people work in the morning. The purchase available for each person needs to be highly regulated to avoid buying in bulk and illegal resellers selling it again at a high price. The violators will face a hefty amount of fine and even sentenced to prison time.
Even though that is the issue that we have at hand, we must have a solution for it. Therefore, we have came up with a solution, which is to add job opportunities by recruiting authority enforcement in related fields to deal with specifically alcohol-related issues. For example, in police departments, to create a division to handle crimes, law, and legal-related issues that involves alcohol. And last but not least, we have also came up with the idea to invent an application that revolves around this alcohol issue, which will be called the Sober Me Up app. So basically, with this application, in order to make sure that this is a successful project, there is going to be a need for workforce, and this will open up many job opportunities to the people in Malaysia.